In this video, we're going to go over what this 2 or outside back or wing does when our team has the ball in a 4-3-1. As the 2, the right back or right wing, you're responsible to be wide so your team can play the ball to your side. If the ball is back here with the goalie or center backs, you're going to be an option A anywhere from back here all the way over here. If your midfielders have the ball, then you're an option here to here. If your forward has the ball, you're now an option up here. You'll have to be careful high up here so you're not offside, but we'll cover that in another video. If your team has the ball in a spot where they can't get the ball all the way to your end, so let's say your team's over here, and there's defenders. Listen, if they're on a few. Let's say there's opponents right about there somewhere, and we can't get the ball all the way to you over here, then it's okay for you to come in so that we can play you the ball to where we can find you. And once you get the ball, you can come and attack going forward or going out to the side. When the ball is on your side, so let's say that either your 8 or your 4 or your 9, any of them have the ball. When the ball is being played here on your side, you need to be active and you need to support. And you can support in different ways. One way to support, let's say that the midfielder or the forward have the ball somewhere higher up the field. One way to support is to be behind them. You can come in a little bit or you can be out here, but you're going to be available behind them. This is important because if they can't go forward, let's say they have defenders there, they can pass the ball back to you, and then you can make a decision on what to do after that. Your defender has the ball on this side. You're probably not going to drop behind your center back, but you'll be somewhere there to support. Outside of being behind people, so behind your forward and your mid, another way to support is to run ahead of them. Whenever we're behind a teammate, so in this case we're behind the 8, and we run past them, we call that an overlap. So as an outside back or a wing, if one of your teammates has the ball on your side and there's space for you to go ahead of them, you run ahead of them, they play you the ball, and that's an overlap. Again, be careful on being offside. We'll cover that in another video. When you have the ball now, you get to play up and down your wing. So first things first, if you have the ball and there's no defenders in front of you, take the ball up all the way. And if there's still no one in front of you, then start to go inside and go ahead and score yourself if no one is there. Chances are you're usually not going to have that much space, but if you have space, you go ahead and take that space. If there's defenders in front of you, you can do different things. One thing you can do, if there's one of them and you have space behind them, is to use your moves and dribble. If you can't go past them, or if there's more of them there than your teammates, then you can pass the ball to other areas of the field. One of the most important things for a wide player to do, an outside back or a wing, let's move these defenders out of the way for a bit. One of the most important things that this player needs to be able to do is to get the ball up and then play good balls for their teammates to score. We call this a cross. So you as an outside back or as a wing should be able to get the ball on the outside and then play crosses into the middle. These can be in the air or they can be on the ground. But you play balls into the middle so that your teammates that are in the middle can then get the ball and go score. Even better if you can cross balls into the middle, but if you can also cross big crosses in the air to the other side, so that then your outside back on the other side can go forward and score. That is an amazing thing to do. So work on getting the ball up in the air so you can hit it all the way to the other side if the middle is crowded, but to play it into the middle when necessary to score. If we come back a little bit, let's say we have the ball closer to our half. We're not that high up the field. Let's say you've got the ball right here, and then the other team's got some defenders. Another great ball that we can play is a through ball. So we can play a ball on the ground behind the defense so that our forwards and teammates can run in. You can also play a through ball coming up wide and playing it behind the defense like this, like if it were a cross. So you can make a cross from the middle, right behind them for your teammates to score. My absolute favorite ball to play is to start dribbling from the wing. You dribble up this line. Say they have a goalie. And then when the defenders come to you, you just play an easy pass on the ground for your teammates to score. When you get into the box from those wide areas, and then just play a little soft pass there to the back, or a little pass across the goal for someone to poke in, we call those crosses cutbacks. My absolute favorite cutback is when you start dribbling to the goal, and then the goalie starts coming out. Notice that the goalie's no longer blocking in the middle of the goal, and right as they come out, you just play it to them so they can poke it in. So as a wing, as an outside back, it's super important that you learn how to move up with the ball and then play really good passes on the ground or on the air to the middle or to the opposite side for your teammates to score. That's about it for this video. Hopefully that made sense and you're able to stay awake. Let me know if you have any questions, and hope you learned something awesome today. Take care. Bye.